Hello everybody. I know I promised a live stream, but unfortunately YouTube won't allow me to live stream because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. Anyone else who thinks that's ridiculous, please leave a comment. Please let YouTube know. And I swear if my cat doesn't leave me alone, she's gonna get booted out the door. But I am recording this on April 7th, the same day as National Health Day, which happy Health Day. And I also wanted to call out all of the YouTubers who are doing the COVID charity stream right now, which that includes Jacksepticeye, MiniLed, Markiplier, Crank Gaming, and several others who the list is probably too long for me to just go through. Forgive my voice right now. I'm feeling a little under the weather, but don't worry, it's not COVID, just allergies. So, since I can't do a live stream, I'm gonna do, I guess, sort of a paint and sip kind of thing. But instead of painting an actual canvas, I figured we'd do one of these little guys today. So, this one here, get a good look at her. She's a cloud giant, by definition. I can paint her. I'm working on this one. She's known as the Queen of Hell. And then I have one of her little bodyguards for the Queen of Hell. Then I'm gonna, I don't know which one I'll work on. I might work on all of them simultaneously. Just depends. But let's get right into it. Choose my colors. I've got my water, my paints. I'll set up here. I'm trying to point the camera so that I can get the miniatures in the shot. That way you can all see them without too much difficulty. So I think we'll work on the Cloud Giant, since I've already kind of been getting a few ideas for her. Some purples and blues sound good. Let's see, what do we want to get the white out of here and make it pastel. Kind of pastel. I'm going to make her hair kind of a pale teal, and we'll just go from there and see what happens. I'm just going to mix this up, get these all, get them all out and about. Oh, come on. Alright. Actually, her hair might be really pretty if I just make it a light green color. So I might just mix white and green together. A little bit of white there, and a little bit of white here. I think I'll make her skin light gray, but leave that to other things. My brush here. Now, if anybody has been watching the live streams from the other YouTubers, or, you know, probably heard about it on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, you know, who knows where, but if you've been hearing about it, You're more than welcome to go to the website, which is tiltify.com/UnitedWay/hope from home. And I will write it down here for you. I'll also leave a link in the description for you as well. So that, you know, even after all the live streams and all the hype is over, you can technically go to the website and still continue to donate and help with the charity and help get equipment to people who need it and things like that. By the way, I'm drinking jasmine lavender tea. A little blend of my own. It's delicious. So, a smaller brush here. We'll start with the pastel green that I just mixed up for her hair. I apologize if I don't say a whole lot during this video, but normally I tend to get very focused on what I'm doing. So I hope that doesn't bother a whole lot of people. And these ones, these miniatures in particular, are actually, I think, primed a little bit differently than the normal, like the WizKid D&D miniatures, because I'm using acrylic paint right now, and it's kind of beading off of the figure. If you're wondering what I mean by that, take a really close look. Take a close look. I don't know. Well, anyway, right here, you can see kind of like the little bubbly parts. It's not exactly sticking to the miniature, so I have to go over it quite a few times to get it to stay. Which requires quite a few layers, but I'm okay with it. I mean, honestly, it adds its own little texture to the piece too, so don't mind my cat. She's annoying even off camera. But yeah. So, I mean, if you want to go donate, that's fine. I'm not trying to like pressure you or anything. I personally can't donate. I can't afford to donate, which is why I'm, you know, providing or trying to provide a little bit of entertainment where I can, and also trying to spread the word about, you know, the charity and all the people involved, because this is not, it's not a friendly time in our life right now. Things are severely out of whack. And, I mean, we all need stuff to do right now since we're all... Well, I mean, a lot of us are stuck at home. I can't say all, because there's still everyone out there who this charity is for, pretty much. We're out there busting their humps, you know, trying to put clean water up there and making sure that there's plenty of plasma and plenty of, you know, equipment, food, just all of, like, the essential things. And not just, like, essential as in basic. I mean, there are a lot of people out there working in grocery stores and convenience stores and gas stations and things. And there are a lot of people doing jobs in industries that we've come to associate as being essential that weren't originally. You know, like, for instance, the internet. I mean, without the internet, we wouldn't be able to share anything with each other, like what I'm doing right now. You know, we wouldn't have the YouTubers, we wouldn't have the charity stream, we wouldn't have phones even to stay in contact with one another during these times. And I think in a lot of the talk about essential workers right now, people in certain telecommunications positions have been left out, and I want to actually shine a light on them too. You know, because I know people have been congratulating nurses and grocery store workers and that kind of thing, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there are so many other positions out there where people are still working to provide basic services that we've come to consider essential that weren't essential originally. And I just want to be one of the people that shines a light on that, you know, where others may have maybe overlooked it or, you know, just didn't really consider it. I'm not saying that those people are bad or anything. It's just, you know, we can't remember everything. Some things we, you know, don't realize we need until we're out of them, or until we're out of it. Like toilet paper, for example. A lot of people take toilet paper for granted, and then you get all these, I want to call them speed preppers. And the reason I put it that way is because they have the right idea. You know, they have the right idea for stocking up on essential things, but their execution wasn't all that great. You know, and you have the right idea for stocking up on the essentials that you need, like the toilet paper, the milk, the bread, the eggs, you know, whatever. But your execution was horrible. Horrible. Because in your scramble to prepare yourself, you're also taking away from others who need it. And it causes a lot more problems than you might think. Because I happen to know for a fact that the human brain works in a certain way. The more you have of something, the more you tend to want to use it. Now, toilet paper, it's its own thing. But psychologically speaking, the more you have something, the more you tend to want to use it. But I'm not a psychologist, so I can't really say for sure that's a thing. And the toilet paper thing, it actually came down to our very, very last roll. Like 2 days ago, I think. And I was like, I turned to Nick and I was like, you know we need toilet paper soon, right? He's like, yeah. I was sitting there contemplating whether he would actually find any female looking. It's such a cliche thing to talk about now and joke about, but like, it's also so strange that toilet paper, of all things, became what it is. I mean, I don't want to say commodity because it's not a commodity. It's not a novelty either. I mean, imagine if we used shells like from Total Recall. Wait, not Total Recall. What's the movie? Sylvester Stallone. And Wesley Snipes. God, I can't remember. Sorry for coughing in your ear. So, progress. It's looking pretty nice. I mean, that the bubbling is still happening on the hair, or on this piece here. I know I'm just a small creator. Don't have much going for me right now, but I mean, I thought I'd get it out there, spread the word. Oh. Excuse me. Right, there's some of what it looks like so far. I'm really liking the color. And I hope she turns out really good. Really? Okay. Should hopefully hold me over for a little while. I think after I'm done with this video, I might go take a nap. Definitely need one. Also, if anybody wants to purchase any of these figurines, I will leave links and places where I've gotten them from in the description. So just in case you're interested, I'll leave information for you guys down there. No tiny details. I'm a really big fan of Jacksepticeye, and he put up that video about doing this, I was all for it. I'm also a big fan of Mini Lad too. I think his content lately, though, leaves a little bit to be desired, but it's his, so he's got that to be proud of. I'm sure somebody would say the same about mine too. You're boring. Get off YouTube. The algorithm hates you. Yeah. I mean, there's probably haters everywhere. Well, not probably. There's definitely haters everywhere. As for the charity itself, the website to go to is, again, Tiltify, tiltify.com/UnitedWay/Hope from Home. So, again, feel free to check that out. Donate if you would like to, and if you're able to. Again, I stress if you're able to, because I know with everything going on, not everyone can afford to donate, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Because, I mean, right now we have to take care of ourselves. So, if the only money you got is for groceries and medicine, by all means, keep that. By all means, keep it for your needs and your family's needs. So, there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's gonna about do it for her hair color. I'm getting a little bit of paint in other areas where I don't want it. But I mean, small space to work with. Can only do so much. Plus I have to break out the smaller brushes too, so. Okay. Oop. Bump my microphone there. I hope you guys can hear me. I know I probably sound really stuffy. It's because I kind of am stuffy. But I hope you guys can hear me. I do have a microphone on. I'm actually wearing a lapel mic. You can see that. Yeah. Ironically, I got it off of Wish. It seems to do the trick. But, yeah. Sorry, I had a little bit of, like, dust or something on the screen. So, there's the Cloud Giant's hair. I love that so much. And it shows up really well on camera. I love it. Anyone who's new to my channel, if you can't tell by my name, by my YouTube name, I like green. Like a lot. Green is probably one of my top colors, although if you would ask me what my favorite color is, I would tell you the rainbow. Because it is. The rainbow is my favorite color. Because I just love rainbow colors. I love trying to make galaxy stuff also, because it's just the same. Don't know. Where's my insane brush? Oh, where is my insane brush? Don't tell me I have to go back in there to look for my insane brush. That's okay. I'll just use this one. Don't be here to stay. Where'd that one go? It was probably just half an hour searching for a paintbrush. Oh. Funny story, if you're an artist and you have a drink on the table that you're working with, you're always trying to have to fight your mind not to dip your brush in what you're drinking. I've done that before, at least 2 or 3 times, and I immediately regret it. It doesn't necessarily ruin the brush, but you sure can't drink whatever it was that you're drinking. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna wait. Gray. I said her skin was gonna be gray. It looks like she has bears on her armor. No. This is something called cleanup also. I'm taking a wet brush to a spot on the figurine that I did not want to get paint on at the moment. So, then I can paint that spot a little bit later. With the appropriate color. Skin color. Hang on, I'm slightly confused. It looks as though she's not. It looks as though she doesn't have anything right here actually holding her bosoms in place. Like, the only cover she has is this armor plate right at the top. And it's only covering her nip-nips. That's what it seems like to me. But I could be totally wrong. I think light purple would suit her outfit fairly well. So that's what we're gonna do. Mix up some light purple. And yes, I'm going to use the same brush that I used for her hair. Because I have to use one that's small enough to get in certain areas, but large enough to cover a certain surface area. And I am really liking how all of these colors are mixing right now. They are coming out super, super awesome. Painting miniatures is a new and really exciting experience for me. I'm glad I discovered it. And I want to thank everyone. Oh, these ones are glossed over. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe I need to prime them first. Because the other miniatures that I have, the actual D&D, this is not a D&D miniature, by the way. It's from a different game altogether. I think it's called something Bones. But like I said, I'll leave a link to all the miniatures. That way you can get them for yourself. And enjoy the miniature painting experience. It's looking so good. I'm really happy. Yeah, I want you guys to be able to see the miniatures and then I take it off the table. Derp. So I saw Jack this morning. Well, I didn't see him in person because I obviously live in the United States. He lives in the UK. But I was on his channel this morning, pretty much right after he started his live stream. And I was super impressed with all of the feedback that he was getting for the charity stream. Super, super impressed. Because in an hour and a half? An hour and a half or 2.5 hours? It's 2.5 hours. His thing, it blew up, man. It blew up. And everyone managed to raise $300,000. That is not a small accomplishment. It's not. It's not a small accomplishment by any means. I'm floored by that. And yeah, there were a couple of falsies in there, which, boo to you, by the way. Boo to you, falsies. Going in there and putting super high numbers, 150K, just to try and one up somebody else, and here it wasn't even real. Shame on you. It's a freaking charity. I don't care if you want to have a pissing contest. I really don't. But on a charity live stream, come on. There are so many other places you could do that. Hell, you could host your own live stream where the two of you just go back and forth bidding and one-upping each other with this fake money. Or you could go and one-up each other on the freaking stock market game. Wildcat and Mini Lad, they played the new stock market game. Go on there. Pull that crap. Don't come on a charity live stream and do that. You know why? Because that makes you look like a douchebag. You're a douchebag. Well, they say you can't fix stupid. Apparently not. According to a Facebook post I read, you can't quarantine it either. It won't stay in one place. Okay. So here's the back. That's her skirt part, like the biggest part of it. I'm not just going to be sitting here painting this stuff the entire time. I do want to actually go and get a couple of other miniatures that I painted already. Show you guys some stuff that I've done. But I figured I'd do something a little creative while also informing people of something very productive and helpful. You know, it's kind of a win-win situation. Situation. Yeah. Because that's English. But no, I mean, let's take this opportunity. We're all isolated. We're all stuck indoors. Why not continue to make good of it, you know? Help in ways that we are able to help and spread the word. And we all have talents. We all have different ways of contributing. I mean, even if it's not donating, even if you don't donate today, you know, there are ways to help. And if you're one of the people who are out there already, in the midst of it, on the front lines, or even if you're battling COVID right now, just hold on. Just hold on. Because there's some kind of light at the end of the tunnel. Some kind of light. Whether it's the train that's about to hit you, or knocking on heaven's door, or the flashlight that the doctor's shining in your face. Some kind of light. Look on the bright side. Always look on the bright side of life. Well, the part of that song they don't normally play is always look on the bright side of death. So, maybe that's not the best one. I know there's no awesome music playing in the background. I apologize. But I also don't want to get copyrighted. So. Or copyright smack. Y'all know what I mean. I don't want to get hit with copyright because of someone else's music in the background. I mean, not like I'm getting paid for these videos anyways, but that's beside the point. It's not why you do YouTube. You do YouTube because you enjoy it, because it's entertaining, because you want to do stuff like this. Because you want to share things with the world. You want to get messages out. I'm just gonna paint her brassiere in place because there's no actual definition of a brassiere there. So I'm just gonna make one. A couple of spots here. I may actually just leave her skin as it is, because it's already gray, so I may leave it. And just paint her outfit and her weapon mostly. I don't play Animal Crossing. And the reason I bring that up is because I do enjoy watching Jacksepticeye play Animal Crossing. Especially like Toss Boy. It's fun. And I can't believe he named his turtle Tortellini. If I ever get a turtle, I'll name it Tortellini. My turtle's name is Pasta. But you don't know that. Should I paint those? Should I paint these purple? Her skirt turned out really nice. And there's the front part. Yeah. Paint the brassiere to match. Probably want to take a couple coats though. I noticed something interesting during all of this crisis and quarantine. Anybody else get tons and tons of messages from like Grubhub and Uber Eats? Like free delivery. Free delivery when you spend this much money. Yeah, yes, I am painting them to match. She will not go Brazilius. Brazilius? Is that even a word? I don't know. It is now. Don't want to lose the detail on this one because it actually has a vine detail coming down off of the outfit. I don't want to lose that. I don't want it to get lost in a sea of paint. Because I want to do something with it later. No. I also don't want the paint to bubble off like it's been doing. Because I want to dry evenly. Cover everything that it needs to cover. Okay, that's about as good as it's gonna get. Because if I try to put any more there, it's gonna mess it up. Then I'm gonna be mad at myself. And I'm gonna want to rage quit. Not really. But I really will be mad. Oh, wait, what? How did I get purple paint on my fingernail? Ah, the joys of art. That's right, I'll paint my fingernails later. Maybe I'll do that on video too. Wow, I've been working on this for over half an hour. Oh well. Okay, so she's a cloud giant. We've established that. She needs some more. No. Don't paint her skin. Don't paint her skin. Paint her other things. Paint her other things. Actually, I need to work some more on this one's hair because I think I hear something. Oh, never mind. It's the cat. Forget it. Forget I said anything. It's the cat. Here. Sometimes I don't like painting hair of characters because it's just so tedious. I really, really am looking forward to painting her horns though. Blue skin was an okay idea. Like the black wings. I like how they turned out. Those are kind of obvious. Let's sit and watch the creator dance for half an hour. I'll have to get some other paints out to work on her some more. I'll have to get more paints out. No, I can use some of the ones here. Yes. She's gonna be a little opposite from her boss. He's doing oregano. She is called, well, she's known as an Ifriti, which I'm not sure what that is, but we'll go with it. Oh, cool. She's armor. Uneven armor, technically, which I find cool because normally you see armor that's even on characters. And what I mean by even is like 2 of each, like 1 breastplate, 2 hip plates, 2 bracers, you know, etc., etc. Very rarely do you see a character who only has one of a piece of armor. I don't know why, but I think I hear my cat purring. This blue is actually thicker than I thought it was. Not bad, not bad. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So she has the one bracer on this side, you can see. And then she has the one hip plate on this side. So it's uneven, but it's even. It's kind of cool. Excuse me. Excuse me. Should I make that? Yeah. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, I might still work on these for a little bit, but I do want to show you a couple of others. Just give me just a moment, and I will go get them. Oh, wow. Alright, so move this so I don't drop any of them in. So this is one that this is one of the first versions of these ones from the Bones series that I picked up. She's a Genie, and I really wanted to go with this color scheme because I think it looks really cool. It's kind of a well, in my opinion, it's like a Tiadama meets Tiana sort of deal. And I really liked it. I like how it turned out. And she's got her, you know, copper sword there. Or, no, copperish bronze sword, and then a little lamp down here. The focus on my camera sucks, but yeah, she was one of the first ones that I did. Really proud of how she turned out. And then this one is an actual D&D red dragon. And there was a paint and take event at the game shop that me and my significant other like to frequent. I had never done a paint and take before. I had wanted to do one that came before this, but I was like, red dragon, why not? Who doesn't like dragons? And this is how mine turned out. So I'm really super, super happy with that. And he sits up on my mantle. It stands a little wobbly. I don't know why, but yeah, here's that one. And the other, oh! Why'd I put him back here? And the other large winged creature. And then my cloud giant right there. So I'll probably be working on these three more, a lot more. Finish them all up, get the details, you know, get all that stuff done. And I will keep you updated on all three of these and some other projects that I hopefully get to work on soon. Anyway, stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't cough on people. And just take it easy. Do whatever you can to prevent the yuckies. So that's it for this video. Peace out.